A quick game. I'm just going to be doing a quick show of my little Minecraft village at the moment. Not really done a lot with this. Obviously at the moment I'm in creative mode, so I'm able to fly. This big block you can see in front of me, this is what I class as HMP-SpitFire. Dangerous prisoners inside. Now, what I decided to do was build a prison, and the first thing I constructed was this building here I'm stood on right now. And when I come up with the design, I was like, right, couldn't find windows or anything, even though I'm in creative mode, and I found bars, and that's why I've come up with the idea of the prison. Now, with everything else going in here, I decided to put a big wall up. So I've put in the hardest wall, what can't be knocked down unless you've got a diamond pickaxe, what is one of these. It's the only thing that can knock down the wall. And then I went for a plain stone floor, so it looks like you've got something decent to walk on. Now, I've got lots of stuff to show you. I'm going to quickly just show you around. So in here I've got my vegetable patch, what I'm still trying to work out how to grow vegetables because I haven't worked out that much. I'm new to Minecraft. And then up here we've got one of 4 lookout towers what looks out everywhere. So we've got the indoor glass area with 4 corners with all nice doors and trap doors on it and stuff, and ladders and stuff. So that is kind of the lookout towers and stuff. In here, I don't mind flying, it's quite good. Oh, in here I've classed it as a library, so I've decided to make my own little kind of library. It's nothing fancy or nothing, but I thought it would do if prisoners wanted to read, then there's somewhere to read. Obviously there's another watchtower up there. In here is the swimming pool. I haven't really finished in here yet, but as you can tell, the water goes down at a certain point, and you can see that it goes down even further. So all I'm going to do is go under the water, and you can see that it's not really finished in here yet, and there's lots of work to be done in here. And then over here, this bit's a bit long-winded, but it's not too bad. I've got to make myself some extra steps there, obviously, as you can tell it's not done properly. And then we go down this. I've got to build steps here. I haven't really done down here, to be honest. Let's put some proper light in here. There you go, we can see a bit better now. Right, so down here is something I like pretty much, just like little mine tunnel, that's all it is. So you can come all the way down. Wow, that lightens the room already. Oh, so I'm just going into creative mode now to get out some brick because I messed up. It's pretty straightforward. And then from here we go down a weird awkward step ladder kind of thing. Probably not the best shape, but it works. You can see that I'm going down. And then we've got a couple sets of doors down here. So I'll show you this room first. So in here is where I can store all my stuff, create a bit of stuff. I've got somewhere to sleep. It's going to be well lit. I'm going to change all these into what I've got in my hand. So it's like a little secret place I like down here. And then in here we have my water feature, what's currently not running as well as it should be. As you can tell, it looks like there's double sets of glass there. So you can see that it's not running properly. So what should happen is, by rights, if I was to take that out, no, see, it's still not running properly. So I can change all that, that's not a problem. But with all this, how I want it is not as it is at the moment. So as you can see, it's filling up with water in here. Nicely disappears again. So as you can tell, I'm trying to adapt it every single time. So you can see that, all I do is block it off, water disappears in there. Right, so you can see as that is now, looks alright. I just need to get that water running properly. The only way I can do that is by going up the top and running it. And then the rest of this is where I'm going to start mining. So from here I'm just going to go straight down and round, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, as we can see there, I have a bit of a problem because I wouldn't be able to walk through properly. So what I'm doing now is just making some extra room. There you go, I made some extra room. I can walk through clearly now. So the quickest way out of it will be, if I break that, oh, was not meant to do that, oh, all that, and then just hold X and I'm going to shoot straight up and I'm out in my water valve. Obviously there's spiders and bad guys and stuff. None of them can kill me as I'm in creativity mode. If I was in survival mode, then it would be completely different. Now this is my garden where I grow all my flowers. I just thought I'd add something a bit pretty in here and just a bit of light. We've got a gate so you can walk through and come through. Oh. And then another watchtower up there. And then around there is the door what showed HMP-SpitFire UK, prisoners dangerous inside, or dangerous prisoners inside. So now I'm going to show you my prison inside. So you come through this first set of doors and you can see that there's bars straight away and that you've got beds in each room. Up here it says, welcome to HMP-SpitFire, be careful, dangerous prisoners. At the moment I don't think I've actually got any prisoners in here, but I've got cell blocks 1, 2, 3, goes all the way up to 37, I do believe. I'm going to show you a couple of rooms. So I've got this one here, so go in here. All it is a bed pretty much with bars all the way around and brick wall, a couple of lights and stuff. I haven't got a toilet in here yet. I'm going to see if I can create one. Only problem having flight mode is you get stuck in buildings. Right, and then I'm going to come around this side and let's show you prisoner cell 6. So as you can see in here, there is 2 beds in this one. So obviously not each cell has just 1 bed in it. And then obviously so on and so on, so on, so on, so on. So if you go through here and close that door behind you, got this little section here, what is my set of stairs to go up to the next floor. So I've got a couple of boxes here, nothing in them at the moment. And then I've got holding cell 1. So when a prisoner comes in, instead of going straight into a cell, they go straight through into here, and then they go into here. As you can see, there is 6 beds in this room, so obviously there's bars all the way around, so in every direction you can be seen without no matter what. So it's a great holding cell, I do believe. So that's number 1. So I'm going to now take you upstairs. As you can see, you've got bars all the way around, pretty much. In here we've got 3 sets of doors. Now you're going to ask me why I've got 3 sets of doors, and the reason is this. If you've got trouble with a prisoner, you can open both sets of doors and go through, but if not, then you can just go through a single door and close the single door. So up here we've got 2 more holding cells, so holding cell 3 there, and this side holding cell 2. Now 2 and 3 are exactly the same. They've got 4 beds in it, and obviously bars all the way around. This one you've got bars reaching the ceiling, just lets in a bit more light, I'd think. Be a bit nice. Right, let's go to prison cell 37. So come in here, and oh look, there's 4 beds in here. So got bars all the way around. It's quite nice, it's well lit. Bob's your uncle. So this is my prison at the moment. Now what I'm doing outside is creating lots of stuff. So in here you can see that I've got some random stuff. So all I'm doing is when I get random 1 or 2 items, without putting anything offensive in here. So I know there's a torch in there, but that can only fight your way, you can't be killed by it. And you've got some seeds and some white wool. There's nothing you're really going to be hurt by. And here I can create stuff and make lots of stuff if I had the wood. So obviously, as you can see here, different things make different fit problems. So look, crafting table, chest, beds, oak fence, cobblestone slabs. Yeah, see, makes lots of stuff. The list goes on and on and on. I can make weapons, and I can make golden apples. Look, food, seeds. I can make armor. I can make levers and tripwire hooks. This is something to do with trains. I haven't worked that out yet. Or a hopper. I'm not sure what a hopper is. So lots of different stuff to make. Hopefully I can make some decent things in it. So yeah, I'm now going to take you back outside because this is the challenge I have at the moment. My challenge at the moment is, when I get back outside, I'm going to jump the wall because it'll be so much quicker. Every time you leave a place, you've got to close the door behind, otherwise it's just going to let anybody in. So that's my prison on the inside, so I'm just going to fly straight over the wall now. As you can see, there is a gold tower there, and there's another one there. There's one right over there in the distance. There's one there, and there's one there. There is another one lower down over there. Now, as you can see at the moment, I have got all this area and I need to clean it. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm digging out a level and I'm putting in the nice grey stone that I have inside the prison. And with that, I'm going 100 squares from the corner of the building. So 100 squares from that direction going straight out there is that one there. 100 from there, if you can see all the way through, is the gold one what I had up in the air over there. Now I'm doing the same on that side. So if you imagine this grey stone being in every single direction from there all the way around in 100 squares at a time. So imagine that going all the way across there to there, and it's going to be 100 all the way around. And then once I've done that, I can then invite people to come in and they can have their own little houses here, and I can just like, this would be the first setup place. So everything from here will expand into my city, hopefully. So I understand that the prison's quite big and that it can hold up to more than 37 prisoners, but I just thought that I'd give you a quick show about. Now, my biggest issue I have was when I first come on here, I decided to muck about, and I got molten lava in a bucket and I decided to start pouring it on top of trees to try and burn them. Now, in the slight accident of doing that, I caused lava piles to go everywhere. So the only way you can get rid of lava that I know of at the moment is either building something over it or putting water on it. So I put water on most of it, and this is what happened. Now, to build my 100 squares of concrete floor, this has to go, and this is probably going to be my most awkward section. See, as I'm in creative mode, I can be on fire, it doesn't kill me, it don't do nothing, but if I wasn't, then I would have been dead by now. You can drown in water, so you can see my prison from quite far distance away, and you can like imagine like between the gold blocks what are glowstone, will obviously show you the way of going places and light and stuff. I then have to dig out everything in that like line and go that way, and then make it all flat to go in line with the grey stone as it is now. So if the grey stone needs to go lower so it builds up, then I can. If not, then I might just build a level straight across and not worry about filling anything in underneath. But imagine going 100 squares in each direction from the corners of that prison. It's going to take me a long time. I've got holes to fill in and everything else. Now, the biggest problem I have is, I would say, the mine over here. Now, as you can see this, I've got a gold stand there, I've got another one over there. That is just one corner from the building, roughly. I haven't worked this one out properly, but as you can see, I've got a loader down there. Now, the one I'm pointing at with the double gold stone on it is 100 from that corner. So, imagine everything will have to be the height of this grey stone all the way across. So you can see that it's roughly in line. And I've got to go that direction. So imagine going 100 squares this way. I've got to fly through all this, dig all this up, and we're going to come to a point where we're looking. See, I can't even see that gold thing from here, so just imagine how like big that's going to be. So roughly 100 is here. I know that looks a lot, but it's probably not as wide as this if you probably think about it. If you go at 100 in each direction, probably going to be over there somewhere, but it's better to be further away than it is closer. So these mountains, what are classed as mines, which you can dig lots of stuff out of it. I've got to get rid of all that just so I've got my basic ground level, and then from there I can spread out and go further and go to different places. I will need to build a wall all the way around and do lots of like extras, so like I will need to put enchantments on and stuff so people can't break certain things. So yeah, that's pretty much my base at the moment. So if anybody watches this, by the way, the land I'm in now is called Spitfire UK. I need to work out how to build a Spitfire statue, because obviously that is going to be one of the main things you'll be able to see over everything else. And then hopefully I can get a lot of people to come in and help me. Now, while I'm here with you guys, let's see if we clear all that, and then we'll just have the one bucket. Let's see if we can sort out this water issue in here. So look, you got the grey sheep, and you got cows and chickens and everything else. So what I'm going to do is just go down here for a moment, and I'm now on this ground level, and I've just got to work out where my glass blocks are, because I can't tell the difference. There you go. So right, by rights, if I go like this, it should sort out the issue. So you see that now? So that looks quite good now, doesn't it? So there's only one way to find out. So let's go down the bottom. And it's going to fill up quite quick. So it's just got water running down. Yeah. So by rights I can leave it like that if I wanted to. Looks quite good like that, doesn't it? Now, instead of having big glass panels, I can have apparently water just There you go, that's better, isn't it? Let's get rid of that and... Oh. There you go, that looks better, doesn't it? Get a right feel for it. So I'm just gonna do some work now. So I'm always willing to listen to tips and advice because obviously I'm new to this. Any tips and advice obviously would be very appreciated. So one, and then I've got a gap, so let's go like that, and we'll put that in there like that, and then get rid of that, and we'll put one in there instead. That's better, and then we'll go like that. So that's already lightened up already. Now obviously I've got my pool of water running down, so I'm gonna try and get a pool of lava running down as well, maybe next to it if I can. Because with that, it doesn't matter what you put in, lava won't make it break. It's quite awkward to get lava to sit the way you want it to sit, but once it is, it's pretty straightforward. So as you can tell, I've obviously changed the ceiling and all the walls already. I do need to, instead of keep going straight, I will need to start working my way down. So as you can tell, I've got a pool of water there, so if I was to maybe... So that looks alright, doesn't it? Now, what I need to work out is how far, there you go, it goes back to there. So all I need to do, there you go, is I've put in a wall all the way around now. So it looks pretty darn good. So, as I've got one running all the way down, so there's two that side, so we might as well put two in this side. There you go. Just kind of shows it off. How good can you get on that? Look, you can see right through that. That's really good, that is. So if we were to, oh, wrong one. Go like that. I'll put that like that. There you go, just lightens it up a bit. Let's get rid of that one block. Pointless having it there if it's like that, isn't it? So with this as it is now, it's quite well lit up, so let's go with, we'll take that one out of there and that one out of there. There you go. And what we'll do is we'll get some oak fencing and an oak gate. So 2 from that wall, 3 from that wall, 4 from that wall, 1, 2. Alright, so what we want to do is take Oh, I see, yeah. That looks good, doesn't it? Yep. So, in there, I'm going to build my tunnel going down. But because we've got glass, we can say it looks really good. Right, what are we looking at? We're looking at 1, 2. We're looking at 4 across. Okay. So all we're doing now is we're just knocking this out. And I was going to build stairs going down, but what I'm going to actually do is build a ladder. So you can see how far I've come down already. So what I want to do right, and that just shines a ladder off so you know where it is. There you go. That just shines the ladder, you know where the ladder is. Now imagine me having to dig all the way down and carry on. Right, thank you for watching my short little film. I'm now going to leave you in peace. Thank you for watching, hope to see you again. Thanks.